Well, you know my dark fleet persona. It's pretty evil.
Yeah, it's much less evil than I've met types of evil.
Okay.
But it's more dark than evil,
Okay.
and everyone's got a dark side. More and more people are telling me about my dark fleet self, and I'm like, oh, geez.
Yeah. I mainly just get science lab stuff, and I'm such a nutter that I'm like under guard all the time. But yeah.
Okay. The parts are held by anti-sources of anti-vision and blindness. Okay. Which I've met them before. And they're fractured. They made those to stop evil, but then they got corrupted.
So, in another context of existence, I was blinded, and
well, everyone is everyone. We're going to the source of all.
Okay. I just
and helping them, and then they branch off that back up to our aspect of source, and then I'm trying to do this at the core so that it amplifies your ability to fend off any darkness blinding your third eye. And also you can affirm can already see. Because it never fully shuts down and never fully closes the eye. It may be like a very small percentage, like an atom.
Yeah.
Right. So that doesn't, so you can always uplift it again. But there's a lot of things that want to stop people from seeing. So,
okay.
Yep. Then this is what we do. And we're regaining wholeness for the source wall. Third eye. And something else. Unity of polarities. 1, 2. What's that? Vision, anti-vision. Embracing the anti-vision with love and detachment boundaries, but solving it, because then it comes into unity with us and protects. What does it need? 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay, what are these? The anti-vision and the blindness need sources to bring them to peace. Interesting. Ooh, that's a big thing.
What's that?
Well, they're similar. Okay, so the concepts of why they came into existence, I talk about this in my source Origins of Evil video, where when the source of evil came into existence, it spread and corrupted and devoured and zombified a bunch of sources. So then all these other sources started coming into existence to counter it and hold it back. And so, all the abilities of suppressing and blocks and prisons and death and all that came as a response to stop evil. So blindness and anti-vision is one of those. And its effect is to quarantine big threats that not many people are ready for, to making them out of the spectrum of even being able to entangle with them and us. So it's like phased out of existence, can't be perceived, can't touch us. You know how the senses work. We're like
Yeah.
5 plus extra senses. And if nothing can interact with those senses, or whatever else multidimensional body we have activated, it doesn't exist to us, at least in perception or effect, really, unless it's able to bridge into that and fuck with us, even if we're blinded, which kind of does happen. But let's imagine that this kind of thing goes to where it's stopping it from even existing in spectrum. So that's what it's doing. And interesting. So that's its purpose. See, it's still fulfilling that purpose. It's just constantly needing energy. Is that wow? It's draining from everyone in existence to try to keep that quarantine going, to hold evil back. Interesting how that works. So because humanity is the antidote for evil, we're ultimately gonna have to rise to the occasion to be able to take down even those things.
This is sounding
I'm
like
reading,
I'm not going to get my full vision until we be evil.
Right. Well, I mean, there are people that have, so you can do it for yourself. It's like an internal dissension.
A lot of versions of me, but I always think, can I just take my clones and make an army? Right? Can I not do that if I've got too many clones?
Clones aren't very good soldiers. But
most
I
of mine
mean,
are
they can do
soldiers.
things. Yeah, they can do things. There's like they're ground troops. They can fight, they can shoot, but and you can do that. That's a potential. It's just monitoring that, managing it, and a lot of that takes senses heightened, and then being able to influence a difference. But there are beings that are doing that, like Merlin, for instance.
Sorry, what did you just say?
Yeah,
I
Merlin
knew I
has
needed to get rid of Merlin. I knew it.
Well, Merlin has a breakaway civilization and their own super soldiers.
I literally kicked out Merlin and Saint Germain recently because they had conflicting agendas.
Yeah, there's a dark and a light version of Merlin. He's kind of fractured, so you can do whatever you want with that.
But
I'm personally,
he's been with me. Merlin's been
I've
with
done
me
that
40 years, and I got.
I did the whole roller coaster with him for a while. I was friends with him. He showed up in visions and talked to me a bunch, and then I got like a little paranoid with things attacking me. So I ended up having to detach from him, and then finding out he was like what I read before, he was attacking something attached to me, and then so I came that was attacking him. So then I kind of came to peace with him. Have boundaries, but everyone's got their shadow.
Yeah, I
didn't
have
do whatever
boundaries.
You want.
I always thought of him as like my granddad or something.
Mm-hmm.
My magical.
Yeah. But my personal thing is to come to peace with everything, and the shadow that usually attacks people, they're not in full control of, especially if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't benefit them. But yeah, there's things to look out with. A lot of the deities have shadow they can't control, so use detachment with everyone. And you can still interact. Funny. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, yeah, there is that. You don't have to go to the big evil, but I'm kind of a big weightlifter, so I like things like that. But I don't think I'm reading. We're not ready for that at all. No, so there's like a thing to understand why that system is suppressing people or draining them, because they're trying to hold back this big evil. So then there's like a thing, we have to come to unity with them and support them in a way that doesn't limit our third eye. And then we train to eventually, as a species, being able to help them with that, so they don't have to have that heaviness on their shoulders forever.
So
but
I've gone down these stairs and I've ended up in a lab and I'm going around switching on all the lights in the lab. I don't know
nice.
where I am. But
Cool.
I'm literally going in like all these little cubicles and all these different rooms and switching on equipment. And why do I keep getting stuck in labs?
If you're in a lab, see if you can find the chair that has to do with memory, but you could like ask like why you're there.
No, you just took me straight to the Montauk chair. Thank you.
Okay, let's see.
I've never.
The thing with that would be reversing the flow of time.
I have sat
in your mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like the school of reversal where you.
Okay, there's a.
It does have the ability to reverse what it does.
There's just a lever to reverse it.
Yeah, start initiating that and integrating it while like sitting in there.
I don't want to sit in.
Now there, depending on how deep you go with that, there'll be a varying amount of success.
I can't
but feel free to.
I can't sit in the chair. There's people there when I try and sit in the chair. No,
where are they? What are they?
No, they're around me.
Ask them who they are and if they're light, dark, or neutral.
They're dark. They're dark.
Okay, so are you replaying a memory, or is this to try to bring you into fear? What is this?
This is fear. This is fear coming in.
Okay.
But it still takes me back to a memory where I can see the wall, and I can see the wall opening up, and I can see the person in the chair. It takes me back to that memory.
Okay, let's go with your vision. I'll help you, assist you. I'll ask questions. Keep breathing deeply and going deeper into trance. We're letting go of all attachment on your mind and ego so that you can go deeper, and I'll amplify that.
Do I want to
keep telling me the visions that are coming up?
Or do I want to be in the memory?
Hey, what do you want?
I want to be in the lab. I don't want to be.
And what do you want from this? What's your goal? You want a memory?
Oh, I want the memories, but I don't want those memories.
Okay, so you want non-abusive memory?
That's actually quite big, actually.
Okay, what kind of memory? Let's state it.
I don't want the jump chair memory stuff. I don't want that.
Okay, well, just because it's a jump chair doesn't mean it's going to be abusive, though. It might retrieve a memory of something else.
There's
in that kind of memory?
Eyeball thing. Oh.
Okay, I'll help you capture it and collapse it out of existence if it's negative. Yeah, those will show up, by the way. Those are like handlers. And
this is the first time I've actually allowed myself to stay in that room.
It's your room. They can't do shit to you, and you can do a bunch of stuff to them.
I went in the memory room. I'm getting out of the memory room. Okay, I'm in the lab.